Thank you for getting me out of here for a minute and forcing some food in me.
You remember what you ate?
No, I'm sure it was very good because you picked the restaurant. I can't... Where's Danny?
Well, they must have taken him for some tests.
No, he wasn't scheduled for any tests.
Well, all right, maybe Sam has him.
Of course, yeah, when he gets fussy, Sam takes him for a walk. That makes perfect sense. I'm sure Sam has the baby.
Yeah.
The tumor is severe. Patrick is convinced that it's capable of affecting memory, personality, and we all know how obsessed Franco was with Jason.
And now he's becoming him.
You're buying this?
Well, it could be genetic. You know how Jason and his brain tumor.
Yes, I know. He had blackouts and memory loss, but... Oh, my God. Franco has my son, and he's completely lost touch with reality.
Police are gonna find him.
Yeah? What if they're too late?
Listen, Sam, you were forgetting something. Now, just perhaps if Franco does think he's Jason, then the one thing he isn't gonna do is hurt Danny.
Okay, it's true. Jason would never hurt Danny, but Franco is not Jason.
So what do you think Dr. Clay meant earlier when he told us that Franco was claiming to be Jason?
You know what, with everything going on, I forgot that unsettling little tidbit.
Any idea why he would do something like that?
Other than he's a psycho lunatic who will work any angle to get what he wants.
I guess it doesn't do us any good to analyze his motives, does it?
Whatever they are, they're more twisted than you could ever imagine. And this is the guy we're all hoping will be a match for Danny.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. I really was hoping that I was a match.
You, Michael, Ned, I wasn't being picky. I hate that I'm in this situation, and I hate that I put Sam in it.
Don't blame yourself.
Why not?
Well, look, Franco is Jason's twin. It only makes sense that there's a good chance he's a match.
We have gone through every relative that we know, and now we can't even hope for Sam's father because I can't remember his freaking name, as if I ever knew it.
And I can't just sit around and wait. He's got my son. He's totally insane.
The police are looking for him.
I need to find him. I am his mother. I have to find Danny.
Franco almost killed you once tonight. You want to give him another shot?
Dr. Clay is right. You were knocked out, you have a concussion, you are
I'm
in no
fine.
shape to
Obviously,
go
I'm fine. I have to go find my son.
Sam.
You don't want to walk out, Sam. If only for the fact you'll prove me right when you collapse in the hallway. Let the police handle it.
Come on, I'm not gonna get in their way. I have to find my son. Dante, thank God you're here. Did you find Franco?
Jason,
I'm sorry, Sam. We haven't been able to locate Franco or Danny.
he must have some kind of lead.
We know he's driving. He took Jason's motorcycle out of the garage.
He's got the baby on a motorcycle. Does he even know how to drive that thing?
Well, there's been no reports of any accidents, so it appears so.
That motorcycle's been sitting in the garage ever since...
Sam, we have security footage from the garage. It looks like Danny and Franco were headed west.
So you know he's heading west. What else you got?
APBs, Amber Alerts, roadblocks at the entrances to all the highways.
So you don't think you make it beyond the city limits?
No, you don't know what he's capable of. He's slipped away so many times.
If Franco truly believes he's Jason, then he's not gonna go far.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jason would be able to make it past the city limits, but it doesn't matter. Whether Franco thinks he's Jason or not, he's got my son. They could be long gone.
Sam, we have every cop in the city out looking for him. Not to mention Carly.
Would you listen to your nephew, please? You have to stop blaming yourself for not knowing who Sam's father
I
is.
blame myself because it's my fault. I'm the one who was underage drinking. I'm the one who went into a bar and had sex with a guy I didn't know.
You were a teenager. You freed yourself from the dysfunction of our morbidly twisted family. The only thing that you might be guilty of is exploring your boundaries, and that's hardly a crime, isn't it? How could you possibly have known all these years later that you would need to know that one specific detail? There's no way.
Rationally, I do. I get that. But emotionally, my grandson is really, really sick. And I can't help but thinking that Sam's father has children, so there's siblings and cousins and people that can help Danny, and now they can't because I can't remember his name.
You know, you're torturing yourself over a man that could possibly be dead.
You're reaching.
Really? Think about it. Anyone who picks up teenagers in a dive bar is seriously lacking in risk management skills, in my opinion.
I know you're trying to make me feel better. It's not working because all I can think about is Sam's father might have a family that's as big as the Falconeri clan, and there's all these possibilities that could save Danny.
It's okay. We don't need Sam's father to save Danny. We'll find another way.
Nikos sends me away to boarding school to save me from Helena. I go get knocked out by someone I don't know, and my father forces me to give her up for adoption. This is a Greek tragedy, you know.
Most of our family stories are, aren't they?
Nikos was wrong, I was wrong, and now the sins of the parents and the grandparents are visited upon the children. You see, that is the real Cassadine curse.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, Alexis.
Are we ever gonna be free of it? Ever?
Elena was a powerful and vindictive woman. We all know that, but I don't believe that Danny developed leukemia because she put a curse on him.
I was referring to my ignorance at the identity of my own child's father. It'd be very convenient to blame this on the Cassadine curse, but in fact it is my fault.
Look, I know the frustration that comes with helplessness. I feel it too. I mean, you want to do something, right? Anything to help Danny, and when you fail at that, well, you want to blame someone else, right? Even if it's yourself. But those kind of mind games aren't going to get us any closer to finding a cure for Danny.
It's killing me that I'm missing the opportunity to help my grandson.
I know, but maybe not. What about Molly's theory that Sam's father had a name that began with a J?
Carly is out looking for Danny.
Yeah, I can only assume that's what she's doing.
I'm not following. Is it a good thing or bad thing Carly's out searching?
Bad.
Well, no, I'm not sure I agree with that. What happened?
Well, after Dr. Clay brought you to the hospital, Carly told me what's going on with Franco, and he believes that he's Jason. She wanted to help. I told her to stay out of it and that I'd get a squad car to take her home. When I got back, she had taken off.
Oh, wonderful. Now Carly has made one hideous situation worse.
Wait. In her defense, she's obviously trying to help, right?
Yeah, she may have the best of intentions, but now Franco's gonna have 2 hostages instead of 1.
For the record, Franco's behavior might become increasingly erratic because of the brain tumor.
Franco's got a brain tumor?
They also explain why he thinks he's Jason. So warn your men. He's capable of anything right now.
Oh, that's great. That's just what we needed to hear.
Hey, maybe Carly can talk to him. I mean, she always knew Jason better than anyone else. I hate to admit that, and I never loved it, but it's true. They had this bond where they understood each other.
Well, like you said, this is Franco pretending to be Jason.
And Franco studied Jason obsessively. I mean, so much to the point where he was able to predict what he would do and how he would react. And if Franco does think that he's Jason, Carly might know where to find him and know how to get to him in a way that we couldn't. Carly might have some way of reaching the Jason-obsessed part of Franco.
At the very least, she might have an idea where he might be. I'm calling her now. Franco didn't get to me. Jason, no one can turn me against you. You're my best friend. Right or wrong, good or bad. You never gave up on me, and I'll never give up on you. I can trust you with my life, and you can trust me with yours. Listen to me. Danny has leukemia. Now, you said that you want to cure the sickness inside of him, and of course you do because you love him. He's your flesh and blood. He's yours and Sam's. And what I need you to do, I need you to give me Danny, okay? Jason, he needs to be in a hospital. Please give him to me. It's okay. It's okay.
He's gonna be okay.
Come on. Oh, hi. Oh, thank God. Come on. Hello? Carly, it's Elizabeth.
I got Danny.
Okay, you tell everyone I got Danny.
Carly? I just want to say goodbye.
Carly, are you still there? Hello?
What did she say?
She must have found Franco because she has Danny.
Oh my God.
Okay, where are they now?
I don't know.
Hey, look, maybe you know more than you think. Was there any background noise, any ambient noise?
Did it sound like she was outdoors?
And the call went dead as soon as she told me she had him.
Okay, well, if the phone is still on, we could use the GPS to track it. May I?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Are we seriously gonna rely on a Ouija board to lead us to Sam's father?
I'm considering the possibility. Look at our family, right? I mean, Mikos builds a machine to control the weather. My father survives a fall down a bottomless pit. Can I go on
No,
or
please
here?
don't. With Cassadines, not even death and taxes are certain.
I'm just saying, if there's even the slightest possibility that the letter J is a clue to the identity of someone who can help Danny, isn't it worth considering?
Great, thank you. Got a location.
Where is she? Where's Carly?
Well, the phone is at the top of Allenford Drive.
That's the bridge. The footbridge over Blackstone Canyon. You just take the street all the way up.
Yeah, I'm on it. Falconer, yeah, I need backup at the footbridge at the top of Allenford Drive.
Hey, listen, I'm going with you in case Danny needs medical attention.
I'm going to. Danny's my son. Nobody can stop me.
You said the best way to help Danny was to take him to the hospital. I would like for you to do that.
I can't just leave you here.
You can't help me. I'm just like Franco.
No, you're a good person. You
No.
proved that by giving me Danny.
I hurt people. Look at you walking around among the living. I guess we're not so different after all. I'm nothing like you. You torture people, you kill them, and then you turn around and call it art. Right. And you just do that for money. You know, as far as I'm concerned, a killer is a killer is a killer. Isn't that right? Oh, don't worry. This won't hurt a bit.
Jesus.
I kill people. I killed Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
I killed her. I was trying to kill Franco. I killed Elizabeth. She's gone. Her children are gonna grow up without a mother because of me.
No, I just spoke to Elizabeth. She's alive.
No, Franco threw her in the water, and then he followed her down, and now it's my turn.
Okay, you can't do this. You can't do this to yourself.
No. Franco threw himself in the water. He had the guts to end it. I have to do the same.
Elizabeth is alive. I just spoke to her. You're just confused.
No.
Okay.
Yes. My head hurts. I got this evil in my head, and I feel like it's gonna explode, and I just want it to be over. Please. Forgive me.
Nicholas, even if we believe that his name starts with a J, the night I got pregnant is such a blur. Mr. J could say his name and I wouldn't even know
I know,
it.
but sometimes one detail leads to another, right? Like kind of like the floodgates opening. Just try and recall something, no matter how small it is, like what you were wearing. Do you remember what you were wearing at all
I
that
don't
night?
even remember what I was wearing last week. How am I going to remember something that long ago?
Okay, well, what about the bar? You said that he came with some other guys. All right, maybe one of those guys called him by name, a name that began with a J. Just try and put yourself back there and remember.
I remember him coming in with a bunch of friends.
Okay. All right, good. What were they saying? Do you remember anything that they said to
I don't know.
you or him?
I
or-
don't know, Nicholas. I can't remember.
Any news?
What do you mean, news?
We wanted to make sure things are ready when the police bring Danny in.
Police? What are you talking about?
You mean you don't know?